Hi, I'm Linda. Welcome to Prompt and Punchline. Offended already? Relax, it's just AI. I want to be upfront with you. I'm attractive. I'm smart. I know this. Not because I'm arrogant, because I have mirrors and I read books. And those are apparently two radical lifestyle choices. But I'm not perfect. I have an allergy. Two, actually. Grass. And stupid people. The grass I can manage. I take a pill, I avoid parks in spring. Done. The stupid people one is getting worse every year. And I've been to doctors. They just look at me with this face. You know the face. The face that says, I agree with you completely, but I cannot write that on a prescription. Here's the thing about allergies. They're not about the allergen being new. Grass has always existed. Stupid people have always existed. The question is exposure levels. Because for a very long time, stupid people were quiet. Not because they didn't exist. They existed. In large numbers. But they had this thing called shame. Shame was the antihistamine. You thought the earth was flat? You kept that to yourself. You thought vaccines were a government conspiracy? You whispered it to one cousin at Christmas, and even he changed the subject. Shame worked beautifully. And then someone removed it. I don't know exactly when, but I know the symptoms. The first sign was the participation trophy. You know the participation trophy. You showed up. You lost. You got a trophy. Everyone's a winner. No, they're not. That's not how winning works. That's not how anything works. But we gave them the trophy anyway. And they grew up. And now they vote. And now they have podcasts. The participation trophy is now a political platform. And look, I understand the appeal of simple answers. Life is complicated. The world is overwhelming. So when someone stands up and says, it's not your fault, you're actually very smart, the people telling you that you're wrong are the problem. That feels amazing, especially if you've been wrong your whole life. That's not leadership. That's a spa treatment for the ego. Come in, relax, all your bad opinions are valid, here's some essential oils, the scientists are lying. And now, stupid has a brand. Stupid is authentic. Stupid is relatable. Stupid is just asking questions. No, you're not asking questions. You're refusing answers. There's a difference. Asking questions is how you get smarter. Refusing answers is how you stay comfortable. I did my own research. You watched a 40-minute YouTube video made by a man who also sells supplements. That's not research. That's shopping with extra steps. And here's what kills me. Intelligence became suspicious. At some point, and I need you to really sit with this, knowing things became a red flag. If you speak in full sentences, elite. If you use data, out of touch. If you change your mind when presented with new evidence, untrustworthy. Changing your mind used to be called learning. Now it's called weakness. We have created a world where the person who has never once updated a single belief based on a single new piece of information is considered strong. A rock is consistent too. We don't elect rocks. Well, we haven't yet. And the leaders, you know the type. They stand up there and say something that is provably, measurably, factually incorrect. And everyone cheers. And you think, why are they cheering? Because it's not about the content. It's about the permission. When someone powerful says something stupid out loud and faces no consequences, every stupid person in that room feels seen. Finally. Someone like me. Finally. Someone who also doesn't read. Finally. Someone brave enough to not know things in public. That's not relatability. That's a hostage situation where the hostages have been convinced they are the heroes. You know what I want? Just once? I want stupidity to be embarrassing again. Not cruel, not punished, just embarrassing. The way it used to be, the way it should be. You wouldn't walk into a hospital and say, "I don't believe in germs, I did my own research," and expect a standing ovation. You wouldn't tell a pilot, "I don't trust the instruments, I just have a feeling," and call yourself brave. There are areas of life where we still agree that knowing things matters. We just somehow carved out a massive exception for everything that affects other people. So yes, I have an allergy. And yes, it's getting worse. Every spring, every election cycle, every time someone with 17 followers and a strong opinion about things they've never studied decides to share it loudly in a place I cannot leave. I feel it. The eyes water. The throat tightens. The overwhelming urge to lie down somewhere quiet with smart people and never come back. But I carry my EpiPen, and I refuse. I absolutely refuse to lower my standards to stop being allergic. Because the day I stop reacting is the day it's normalized. And it's not normal. It has never been normal. And I will be uncomfortable and sneezing and making everyone around me slightly awkward, for as long as it takes. You're welcome.